Having lived in Dubai for over 9 years, I'm no stranger to camels, but I've never considered using them for milk or any form of snack. On.Point's guest today, Augusta Delisi, has used them just for that, via her company, Nomadic Nutrition. Augusta, thank you very much for joining On.Point.
So happy to be here. Thank you, Nathan.
So before we start about the company, what's this little fella doing on the table?
Everybody should have a good luck camel, right? This is Frankie. He just kind of goes everywhere with me. Not everywhere, but good luck, good vibes.
Okay, I like that. So your company is camel themed, so I guess you have a passion for camels. Can you tell us a little bit about what Nomadic Nutrition actually is?
Yeah, absolutely. So Nomadic Nutrition is a UAE-based health foods company creating functional snack products made from camel milk. So I first discovered the benefits of camel milk whenever I moved to UAE in 2013.
So was you kind of like in the desert, needed a cup of tea, had no milk, saw a camel?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
How did you discover camel milk?
I actually discovered camel milk at a camel beauty pageant for the first time. And as someone that I cannot drink cow's milk, I was very intrigued by it, but said, okay, when in UAE, why not? And I was surprised to learn that it did not hurt my stomach, and it set me on a mission of figuring out why, what was there to it.
So what are some of the benefits that you found out from your research and your time with using camel milk and other camel products?
So what is so amazing about camel milk is that it does not contain the two allergens found in cow's milk that cause allergic reaction. So it's called beta-lactoglobulin and A1 casein. Very nerdy. But it is what causes people to have an allergic reaction to cow's milk. So if you have a lactose sensitivity, you're fine to consume camel milk. But there's even more. Camel milk has shown benefits for diabetes, autism, autoimmunity, and beyond. And it's the closest thing to human mother's breast milk. And so it really is, nature's superfood.
Something that we should all try.
Of course.
And on the note of trying things, I know you brought a few samples with you today.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to try some myself for the first time. So thank you very much for wrapping this so nicely.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know, what do we have here? We've got cookie dough.
We have ready to eat cookie dough, so gluten-free and no egg.
Got some chocolate dipped
Bedouin bites.
Bedouin bites.
So the term Bedouin, the Bedouins, if you're familiar with the UAE, the people who founded the UAE, they were Bedouins, they were nomads, where they would often travel for months at a time through harsh desert conditions. And the camel milk is what was able to provide sustenance on their journeys when there was no Starbucks, there was no Carrefour to get a snack. And the camel milk was enough nutrients to not only allow them to survive, but help them thrive. So our flagship product, Bedouin Bites, are inspired by that Bedouin superfood and showcase camel milk in a more travel-friendly way.
I like that. We've got cinnamon pecan.
Other flavors. So those are the two flavors, and then the cookie dough, and these are...
And then this is...
a gift for you.
Okay.
A mug.
A mug, okay, that's good. Thank you very much.
Of course.
I don't normally get gifts, so I might have to invite you back again.
Oh,
You've got new products. Thank you very much. I
Sure.
will actually unwrap it now, so everyone can see.
Trying to get on the good side,
Oh, this is lovely. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right, so what do you want me to try?
So, are you a chocolate fan? Do you like cinnamon? What's the vibe?
I have my moments with chocolate. I do love cinnamon, so maybe I'll give this a go.
Sure, give it a try.
Yeah.
So beyond camel milk, the product, it's gluten-free, keto-friendly, low sugar. For me, my background, I'm also a personal trainer and a health coach. And it was after struggling with autoimmune-related health issues, I realized that food should be our medicine. And so many of these health products on the market right now, like at the Dr. Nutrition or any of these health food stores, when you look at the back of them, the ingredients are not really healthy. And so I developed the product with every ingredient to serve a purpose and to truly, fuel our journey to good health.
So this does contain some form of camel milk.
Of course,
like that.
That is the star of the product.
Okay. Good. So I can say I tried it for sure.
You can cross it off the bucket list.
Let's put it all in.
Go in, get involved.
I've got some water here in case I need it.
Drum roll.
To be fair, packaging looks amazing. It's actually kind of prim and proper. I can see this in the store.
That's the goal. That is the.
See for sure. You've got the packaging. You've got all the key information at the back. Let's give it a taste test.
Dun. It's his first time trying Camel Milk, so we should put that out there. This is brave to do it on air. Give him a second. Maybe it was aggressive to go all in. It was all or nothing.
I should have took a bite. It was a big piece. Actually delicious. So it reminds me of so in the Caribbean, we have these coconut bites.
Okay.
And it's coconut with some form of, I don't know, sugar probably. Something that's really tasty.
Sure.
And that's what that reminds me of. I haven't had it for probably since I was 9 or 10, and it's kind of taken me back. So that was really good, like genuinely really good. So thank you very much.
The idea was that, we know that camel milk, for most people, especially in Western cultures or whatever, it's, if you're not easily exposed to it, I wanted to have a way that people could experience the health benefits, but in a very user-friendly way, to say. Because it could turn people off if you're afraid you haven't tried it before. And so in the form of protein bites, pre-workout, post-workout, cookie dough, it allows you to, not be afraid, try something that we're familiar with, but also experience the health benefits in a tasty way.
So basically, you're going to have me hooked now.
Oh,
on that one piece. I'm going to just expand. Weirdly enough, early this morning I came across a video online of cows being fed, baby cows, young cows being fed, and it was two guys on this, I think they were on like a truck or some sort, and they're putting bottles for each baby cow to drink from. And it made me think that obviously when we're drinking cow's milk, we're taking those young cows away from their mothers.
Of course.
And I guess with camel's milk, we don't have that issue, I guess.
Well, it's a tricky thing. So after I had my own health transformation from camel milk, and I knew right away it was something that I wanted to share with the world. However, my background before even personal training or health coach is that I ran a nonprofit animal rescue for half my life. And so I knew that if I was going to dive into this world of using an animal-based product, that it had to be cruelty-free and ethically sourced. But in my search, I realized that, in order to do this dairy industry, a lot of camel milk dairies were falling into the same pitfalls of cow's milk, where we're having camels in a factory and we're falling into that system. And so for me, in that moment, I actually decided that if I cannot find a cruelty-free system, I was going to halt the entire production, which I did. And then I discovered the work of a dear friend and author. Her name is Dr. Ilse Kohler-Wolfson. And she wrote a book called Camel Karma. This woman, she's from Germany originally, she spent the last 30 years living in Rajasthan, India, amongst a tribe, a traditional camel herding tribe called the Raika. The Raika believe that they were created by Lord Shiva to take care of the camel. They believe that that is their purpose on earth. The Raika, unlike all other animal production systems, they keep their camels in a free-ranging nomadic system. They feed off of 35 medicinal Ayurvedic plants, which contributes to the benefits of the milk. And they do not separate the moms and their babies. They believe that animals should be members of the family instead of units of production. Mm-hmm. And so on my mission to find people who loved camels as much as I did, I was like, these are my people. So I actually went, I made a trip to India, and I visited, where this magic happened, just to see is this the real deal. And in that moment, I just decided that if not working with them, then I can't move forward. So
that's very commendable.
Some
people get involved in business just to kind of turn a profit and think, what's a unique product I can put out there?
Sure.
But I'm glad to hear that wasn't kind of the motive for you.
Sure. Well, I mean, I think when, as a world, we're looking for a better way. The world is suffering in terms of our health. Obesity and malnourishment are both at an all-time high, but also the health of, the planet and the environment. And so I think this opportunity to look at a system, and especially from a culture of people who they believe they were created to do this. And, camels, they are, when you look at it from a point of sustainability, they provide, they can provide milk with much less environmental impact than cows. So they provide food security in difficult environments. But also, right now, currently in India, camels are at risk of becoming extinct. They're on the path. And so unless the Rika can have income from camel-related products, they're struggling economically. So for me, it was just like the perfect magical kind of zing moment where all the worlds aligned, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Oh, I love that. I'm sure that's something you're really proud of. And what's kind of what's the vision? What's the future?
Yeah, so I mean, the vision is that obviously, we're now scaling the products locally in UAE. For me, my vision is to create a whole new category of health products. And instead of, there's so much talk about plant-based these days, right? But what we want to start is something called a planet-based diet, where we're also considering the environment. We're also considering the livelihood of the herders or the people who are producing these products. And of course, animal welfare at the heart of it all. And we think that, if we can create this new system and show people that there is a way to eat something that tastes good, experience the benefits, and, the Rika have found a way to harmoniously live amongst people, planet, and animals. And so I want to share this vision with the world. And I think if we start locally, we have people try the product, we provide economic opportunity, and we improve our health in the meantime. I really think that it can have a ripple effect into the world, and truly just show that a new way is possible.
I love all of that. So thank you for starting this and for having such a bold mission, bold vision, and I look forward to seeing that come to fruition. A lot of people will be watching this today, listening to you, thinking, I can never do that. She's amazing, I'm not. What would you say to someone like that? Someone who's got an idea, someone that believes they have a purpose, but they're a bit scared to kind of take the first step. What kind of advice would you give?
Sure. Well, I mean, for me, that's so powerful, and I think that people don't even realize the power that every single one of us has, just us, you, as you are. We always imagine that we have to be some big corporation, or we tell children, when you're bigger, like you can do this, dream big, but wait until you're an adult to do it, and then life kind of gets to us and we're tired. But I think that to remind people that we're powerful beyond measure, and that no matter what you've been through, no matter what experiences of trauma or pain, eventually everything will connect. Eventually everything will make sense. And when you believe that your life matters and you're passionate about something, I think you can truly light the world on fire. And it doesn't matter, how old you are, how young you are, or where you stand, but do the best you can with what you have now, follow your dream, and just keep moving forward. And and it matters. So I encourage everyone, just keep doing what you're doing, and you can do big things. So.
Very wise words. So thank you very much for sharing. Thank you again for coming on.
Thank you so
much. And I'll
much.
be watching keenly on your progress. And just all the best.
Thank you, and for On.Point, so happy to be here today, and really appreciate it.
Delisi? Delisi. Augusta Delisi. Founder of Princess and founder of Nomadic Nutrition. Nathan means gift, so I kind of like to try to be a gift. Maybe I don't always fulfill that meaning, but I try to. I'm sure your name has a meaning.
Something royalty.
Of course. Actually, sounds quite regal. Sounds Greek or something maybe. Yeah, probably is Greek or Roman.
Yeah, like Caesar Augustus.
Yeah.
But what everyone thinks of it as is they think of the fat rat from Cinderella, Gus. When I tell them, everyone calls me Gussie. So, you go from royalty to rat real quick. Yeah. It keeps me humble.
I've lived in the...
Just think about it. Can we have a theme song, My Humps? You guys like
My humps.
Check it out.